Residents had started their V-Day celebrations early, and when the royal couple asked what they would do when the COVID-19 epidemic was over, the dynamic group said, "Host the VC Day number 8211, Victory of." William praised the efforts of the wartime generation and said, "Because we cannot be together, everyone is always thinking of you all today and is very proud of all that you have accomplished." Kate also revealed that Prince George and Princess Charlotte were invited by their teachers to learn the famous war hymn from Lady Vera Lynn. She said, "The school has challenged all of the kids and they're currently trying to learn the lyrics for the song We'll See Each Other Again. So it's really nice to play this every day." Meanwhile, with a glass of champagne near Charles Ward, Maze House's oldest resident, a Royal British Legion nursing home in Bexhill-on-Sea, joked about how he served tons of rum to his military compa. And Italy. He joked about the end of the war in Europe when he was a sergeant stationed in Greece. "The V-Day was very good. I had to go around and give all the men a glass of rum," he laughed. William replied, "I bet you were the hero of the Charles era, delivering rum to everyone." Ward, of South Kirby, Yorkshire, said he told the Cambridges that he had worked on secret messages from warlord Sir Winston Churchill. He said, "The message came from Churchill. I had to decipher it, re-encrypt it and send it to his son in Yugoslavia to tell him happy birthday." And then there was another from the son to Churchill himself to congratulate your speech in Parliament. When I told this story to William and Kate, they laughed. Residents started Victory Day with a minister's church service on a balcony to keep the rules on lockdown, before being entertained by a comedian and historian number 8211, Churchill in character number 8211, and but House was locked out before the government issued social distancing decisions, remained virus-free and received supplies of personal protective equipment for staff, said Sue Barnes, manager of RE. Resident James Pyatt, 95, also spoke to the royal family and said, "They told me we heard that you had adventures during the Blitz." The veteran's family, who served as a driver with the Royal Corps of Signals during the war, were bombed from their Limehouse home in London's East End, but when they sought refuge in Bournemouth, they Pyatt said his family had been housed in Clapham, South London, but within hours of moving in, their new property had been destroyed. "My mother was at the bottom of the air raid shelter, but we were in the house when the house was bombed. The roof fell and we were covered in dust and dirt," he said. "We went into the air raid shelter and my mom looked at my dad and she said, 'I knew we should have stayed in Bournemouth.'" Read more. Day 75 of V. The 95-year-old was in the Netherlands on Victory Day, returning to the base of his unit in Ghent, Belgium. "When we returned we had a time whale," he said. Laughing. He added, "When William and Kate spoke to us, They asked us to end this period. We said we would celebrate it as Victory Day, but we will call it VC Day, Victory over Coronavirus. Jean Hull, 78, of Little Eaton in Derbyshire, was a small child on Victory Day but continued to serve with the Royal Naval Nursing Service of Queen Alexandra. After talking to William and Kate, she said, "I was very young at the time, but I remember the celebrations. The masks the kids wore were a bit like a Mickey Mouse mask, and if you blow hard, the nose